Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This field of
bring it up. Come on, set. 10 Lobo. I got you. I got you. Set, go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Got it. Check right, check right. Watch it, 5. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54. What we got? What we got?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be home. Right around the 28-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Ready.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Shit. Run.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Gets past one man. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Down to lose one.
To throw, Bridgewater. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. Go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go one more.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals nothing.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. There he goes left side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. Flush to his right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
From the gun, Bridgewater dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it?
Come on, set. 70 ending. 54. Mike, 54. Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
54 Mike.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Mike's 54. Watch the slant.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's it. Mike's 54. 22, Jet Bubba. 22.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Let's get off the field.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's get there. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Check right. Watch it. Here we go.
To throw is Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's go now, let's go now.
Here's Martinez on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
90. Whoa. Come on.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They will run again with Coleman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw. Martinez. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. As he tried to pull that one in, couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Here's Bridgewater. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
My 60 Pittsburgh. You must be dreaming.
To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Out. Go. 3 down. Out. Switch. Check. 55. Check. 55 to Mike. Y'all not ready. 55's Mike.
Now Bridgewater.
I'm here all day.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Coleman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coleman, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And once again, the 49ers are all right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And a throw right sideline is complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater now. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 83 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gould to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 29, Cardinals 22.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of
at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mike 55, Mike.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the run. Get it all. West. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
H3, 218. Chopper. Check. 49. Check 49.
This is Coleman.
Check 24. Shift.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Martinez. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's what I'm talking.
Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
55's my guy, 55. Wild Bill.
Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now Bridgewater.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
That's it.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Bridgewater to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike's 54.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Over. 4. Mike's 5-4.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then hands through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.